Morning. Very interesting. I saw a preview before I started the stream, but I believe that's not the case. This is not how it works. You're seeing something else basically when you're waiting. You're just seeing the thumbnail, I guess. So, yeah, just give me a second. I will hide the screen. I need to log on, and I don't want anyone to see my credentials. Mm. But yeah, I'm just gonna log in now. Mm-mm-mm. For some reason my chat is not available. Hello, Ivan. And now everything is working perfectly. Mm-mm. Another day in the trenches. We had PPI and unemployment claims, which is the same as the previous one. Nothing much has changed. Now let's look over here. Let's understand the daily outlook. Hmm. So this week we haven't been doing much. We are stuck inside this range. Volatility is at its lowest. It has been since the starting of the year. Let's look at VIX. Mm-mm-mm. This is not for Nasdaq, but it's for futures, and you can see it dipped a lot, so nothing much has happened in terms of the VIX. So looking at the weekly, we're stuck inside this range. This is a very small range. On a daily, we touched this daily gap. We took liquidity, and now we're gapping lower. Now the question is this just another setup because we're trading inside this order block over here? Or it's a start, is the start of a bearish marker because we have already 3 formed highs, which usually indicates an inversion, but you never want to pick tops. You never want to pick bottoms. You're just trading the range. And Right now, we've been gapping down. This is a new day opening gap. I'm gonna annotate it now. And we're trading inside this fair value gap on the 4-hour. Meanwhile, we left relative equal highs over here and equal highs and this gap over here. On the 1-hour, we have the Asian range. Nothing much has happened. I believe we're gonna have some type of movement today, if not tomorrow. I would like to have a good day today. Hello, Watson. I would like to have a good day today and not trade tomorrow, just because I don't like trading Fridays, especially in these conditions. So now here we are. We traded lower in the PM session. This was a good shorting opportunity. I didn't took it. I'm mentally drained these days. I'm not sleeping properly. We're also in a very consolidating market, which takes a toll on me, to be honest. Takes a lot of mental energy, battery, whatever you want to call it, in order to navigate these markets and be right, or at least not to blow accounts. And now that we're trying this new challenge, it's just 10 times harder, because some people might say that is the same as trading prop firms. Then I'm going to ask you a question. Why don't they trade prop firms? Why does not every trader that you can see on YouTube right now is just trading live brokerage accounts while they post their daily statements and everything else? Why they're not doing that? Because they don't have the discipline, and they blow their accounts, and they show afterwards 1 out of 10 accounts they get a payout, and then they have content to offer, but they never offer full visibility. Nobody knows what they're doing, right? So that's the reason. Like, let's have a look. And I already know what I'm doing is very difficult, even though I make it sound easy. If you look on the Robinson Cup, which is the World Trading Championship, right? Robin's Cup. I will show it now. Right, you have, this is the Robin's Cup for 2025 so far. And this is starting January until June. You have people that have netted 224%, which in essence, they start with $10,000 and then they have to run it up. This is the competition. And with $10,000, in order for you to get to 200%, it means that you're going to have to run $332,000. This is how much I profited, which in essence would mean that with 1,000 they would be making 3.2k. And in my situation, if you start with 500, 224% is just shy of 1,700,000, which is $1,700, and this is in 6 months. So this is like, if you want to talk about realistic gains and people who are real traders, this is where you need to look at and set your expectations. These are the real expectations. If you want to trade, yeah, the best of the best that put their skin in the game and they make themselves public, they net 200% in 6 months. So right now what I'm trying to achieve by default is difficult, but it's manageable in my opinion. I have the skill to do it. And yeah, it takes a lot of pressure, because otherwise these people wouldn't fold. Like, if you look for the past years, kind of this is the average. Look, um, for futures you have 223%, Forex 100, futures 350, Forex 100, futures 179, 300. This was a good year. 11,000, 1,100 actually. But yeah, these are the real expectations when it comes to trading. Everything you see, people trading prop firms, splashing their money and their payouts, it's not as real. They're misleading you. Yeah, they might be making money or break even at the end of the month. And there are some of them who really profit, but just don't buy into all that nonsense that trading is easy and you can just make thousands upon thousands of dollars with just a small 50k account prop firm. That's not the case. Everyone would be doing it the way I'm doing it, or at least they will provide visibility for whatever they're doing, prop firm or otherwise. But nobody wants to provide visibility because the reality is much darker than you know. I've been in this space for 6-7 years. I've taken courses. I've been networking with a lot of people. Believe me, the reality is so much different. The reality is what you're seeing right here on the channel. You see me giving you the trade idea, giving you a precise entry, and then along the way something happens in your mind. You have some problems at work, you have some problems with your spouse, and then you already had selected the profit target. Had I been sitting just talking with you the minute I placed the trade yesterday, and this is, let's just visually look at the trade in itself. I placed the trade here, the entry here. This was my profit target. If you look at it in hindsight, this was perfect, right? Straight to the target. It didn't touch once our profit target, our entry. I should have just wait and look at it and talk to you guys, and that would be it. But trading is not that easy. And the way that I've been running lately, bad sleep, changing 3 matrices, and this is a reality. I'm not joking. I'm not victimizing myself. I'm saying what I'm going through right now. My sleep is bad. I have some issues on a personal level. I've been changing my mattress because I'm trying to find an excuse if the sleep is because of stress or just because of my mattress in itself. So I'm just not in a best position I can be as a trader. As a trader, you need to be rested. You need to, at least for me, I need to work out, eat well, don't consume alcohol, at least during the week. If I'm limiting my alcohol during the weekends, having a glass of wine with my girlfriend or something like this. Like, as a trader, you need to be right on the spot. You're like an athlete. You cannot allow emotions to take the best out of you. And this is what's been happening because the market has been consolidating and even the best traders are telling it. As I mentioned in yesterday's stream, there is a guy I watch on YouTube. It's called Jade Cap. He's an ICT student as well. And he's been talking. I have not been trading, guys, for the past month. We have entered the consolidation phase. The VIX is at its minimums. It has been in a few months. There's no point for you to trade. However, I need to trade because I don't have the luxury of missing out on some of the good days because this is what I live off. I don't have a bankroll of a few $1,000,000 just to do this for fun or take it as part-time. And yeah, it's been a long journey since I started this channel because at the beginning I was just talking to myself on the camera or I was not talking at all. Now I have a few people like you guys and I appreciate you being here every day. So yeah, it's a journey and I just hope this market will be starting to move soon because there's not much content I can make out of it and I really want to continue because I know on YouTube especially if you stop pushing, if you stop posting, algorithm is going to forgive you. You as viewers are going to change your attention to someone else. So there are so many factors that play into everything that I'm doing right now. it's just affecting my trading as well. I will stop complaining right now. I would just wanted to give you some perspective on how everything is happening. But today, I expect for us to take these relatively cool lows and to decide that if we're gonna continue and switch to bearish, or this is just another ploy for the price to seek some more liquidity to the downside before it's gonna reach all-time high. This is something we're gonna decide. It's been more of a guess lately on the daily bias, because look at this chart. Look at this daily chart. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, big candle down. Then a big candle up, we didn't even have the power of 3. Consolidating, big candle up, consolidating, bearishness. Now they look like they want to switch to bullish again. Meanwhile, they just left relatively cool lows here. So it's not an easy market to navigate. Everyone can tell you that. We're going to make the best out of it. I'm going to stay positive. I would like to be as disciplined as possible, 2 trades and then I'm out. If we have 2 losses, if we have a win, we're just going to keep it and we're going to wait for tomorrow. I advise you to do the same if it's possible for you and you're just trading as a hobby or because you're trying to teach, to learn. I apologize. Please don't push buttons with real money. Trade only demo account until further notice. Right now, this is not a market where you want to put your money in at all. I appreciate. Thank you for the kind words, Santosh. Yeah, it was a good session in itself because we had the right trading idea, trading plan. We just didn't execute it perfectly. We still got out with $80 ahead. Okay. But right now I feel like I'm in a headlock because I cannot push this account too much when there is a good trade coming up, right? Right now, I cannot just place 5 micros and make $500 in a trade because that's the whole account. So I just need to build a buffer until 1,500, 2,000. Then we're gonna see bigger gains and less trades being taken because I'm gonna be more careful because I'm gonna have a bigger size and I'm just gonna be more picky. Now we're just gonna try. We're trying to throw darts at the wall and see which one sticks. But yeah. We opened. Meanwhile, I was talking so much. We took liquidity again. We don't have any more news. Tomorrow we're gonna have news at 10 o'clock. For today, we're done. Let's annotate the new day opening up and let's see how they wanna trade today. We touched that new day opening up, so I'm good in that regard. Maybe there is a chance they want to leave this for tomorrow. We're gonna have another consolidating day, and now we can reach for 914. On the 15-minute, we have some. This is a breaker, mid of the Asian, plus an inversion fair value gap, which holds the price right here. That's why this could have been a good buy. We're above the midnight and 8:30 open. The next target would be 914. This is something they want to do. Until 9:45, I'm not gonna push any buttons. I want to see which way the price wants to go. I think it's a bit too early. It's a bit premature, but I can see the bullish intent. So that can become an inversion fair value gap as well, because we just touched the daily opening gap and we have taken the highs. So can be. There are days where price is bullish and you can get away with some trades. We have done power of 3, but we are at the highs, so buying this doesn't feel comfortable to me. However, it looks like that's the direction they are heading. Institutional order drill, which is another bullish indication. Above the mid of this fair value gap, which is a good indication for a buy. And you have a clear target relative equal highs at 914, so it would have been a good buy. Yeah, it would have been. It's the first presentation fair value gap as well, which is important. Just a bit far away from the entry. But by the way, it's behaving, it's gonna pop soon. And there's not enough juice for me. Right now, if I wanna buy this, make what, 60, 70 bucks. But I'm gonna have to risk the same. So it's not worth it anymore. If they come back, maybe. Maybe too soon. Let me see. How bad of an idea this is. 114, 16. Okay. So 3 highs. We have the daily opening gap, which is providing resistance here. So if we pop above this, then we're gonna have a continuation. But we need to close above that daily opening gap. and the next target would be A94. Yeah, exactly. First presentation fair value gap. I've collected some data. I did some backtesting basically, and I noticed they tend to become, they provide more support or resistance, and they become less of an inversion fair value gap than the other way around. So yeah, sometimes you can see runs in price at 940 due to the first presentation fair value gap. So yeah, I'm more inclined to buy them or sell them if they're bearish, of course. But it's very important how we close this 5 minute. We want to close above A94 to confirm our buys. I move my stop loss because it has no place of doing back here. If the price is gonna stay bullish, it should stay in the upper portion of this fair value gap. And yeah, I just want to minimize my risk as well. And I would like for this 5 minute candle to turn bullish. We are close to another high, and relative equal highs over here. It's a high resistance run. Let's be patient. Yeah, this is not ideal. We're touching that first presentation again. And we're out. Let's try one more time. Very important how we trade this gap over here. This is usually a short, so I don't like the position that I'm in now. I have to choose between equal highs and equal lows. Just another difficult day in the CPI week. Yep. Usually this would be a time when I would take a short, but I thought we're gonna switch bullish. We have relative equal highs, and now I can now push the button. I'm conflicted. We touched a 15-minute fair value gap. So yeah, too late for us to buy, and yeah, there's not much else we can do today unless they wanna go short. Choppy day like the rest of the week. Price is not moving as much. $9.14 is the next target. That's the ultimatum for today. I don't believe anything is gonna happen. Unless they really decide to run it higher, which I doubt. So we're gonna be stuck in this range, and I don't know if we're gonna attack 21,700 today. We're a bit far away from it. Anything higher is 22,020. This is highly optimistic, but it's low reward, low risk, sorry. In any scenario, I would short this one as an inversion fair value gap. Think about that. Yeah, I'm just not in the right headspace to execute. There are too many conflicting factors happening. Fair value gaps above the highs, which for me are inversion fair value gaps. Now I'm exiting profitable trades. It's just, I need a break from this market. There are volume imbalances and this fair value gap left here. There are a lot of reasons why I shouldn't buy this. So we took relatively cool highs. I would like to short, but yeah, I just need to wait. I need a confirmation. I don't want to short the bullish scenario. For now, they're holding above this gap. Very nice. Can I short it? Too high for me to buy it. And on a daily, it looks like a very good buy, but it depends on the daily range. There are daily ranges where you formed power of 3 and now they can just run this one up. This can be just the bottom of the range, so not an easy day. And even if it drops here, you have fair value up again. Another one here. I'm always trading with a daily range in mind, so I made it. And this will be the last one for today. I'll explain the reasoning in a second. I'm trying to think of the daily range and if this was all manipulation in order for them to get back here today at 22,020. Um, they gapped down, they took liquidity, they took this volume imbalance, traded inside 5 minute fair value gap. So if they want to continue higher, there's no need for them to come back down. So it's just a more riskier trade because it's at the top. Meanwhile, I just realized something. But they might come again and attack this low and then go higher. Yeah. They need to come back here again. Because we have a 15-minute fair value gap, so my trade might be in the wrong here. Yeah, it can just come back here and still continue higher. Check something. Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. It is what it is. I'm done for the day. I find a lot of reasons on why I should take and not take trades. So this is a volume imbalance on the 15 minute. It needs to take this low in order to go high again. Yeah. It's been a crazy week. Let's see if they take this low, as I said, and they still want to go higher. The reason why I don't believe we're gonna attack this at relatively close today is because of the 1 hour candles. They need to break all this structure here in order to get to here, so I highly doubt that's gonna happen now. Basically flip all this 1 hour candle in a second. Boom. That's too much, in my opinion. And in my experience. Let's see. It's good. I got out of the trade. Horrible week. Just a day, so the price is gonna explode right now. I have the 8:30 of the previous day. Plus these relative equal highs over here. Depends on your stop loss is, because I still believe if it wants to go up, it can still come back into this fair value gap. into this 15-minute fair value gap and still go higher. So it's just not worth. It's not worth it. If it comes back here and it shows me intention of staying higher, I might try to buy it. But at these prices, I'm just breaking all my rules if I want to buy. Yep, as expected. Mm. It's not far. Place a stop loss at break even right now and let it run. It's not far. Look on a daily. In order for you to reach 22,000, you should reach the half of this week. You can still come above here and still. So yeah, move your stop loss to break even and let it run. Are we gonna consider this is the last trade for the day? Is this an inversion fair value gap? Most probably. And another reason what I want to show you as well, let me see how ES is looking right now. ES had a better clean run. ES had. Buy here. I'm gonna start looking at ES more often. It seems that it's moving a bit better nowadays. So on ES, right now you have relative equal highs over here. More obvious, these two. It's 58, which is not far away for ES. It's just in terms of one E-mini contract is $750 away, which is not that much at all. 58.50, 58.50, 58.50, you have triple top, which that's a magnet for price. So you have triple top on ES, and this is what we're basing on. And right now, I'm just gonna put an alarm, because let's say if the Nasdaq is gonna move a bit slow, but ES is gonna reach this relative equal highs, I'm just gonna get out of the trade from Nasdaq, and most probably still gonna be a profit. But just to be on the safe side, because my bias is very related to this. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch this trade anymore. I'm gonna let it happen. Whatever happens, happens. Don't know if it's gonna happen in this hour or the next one. We're already at 10:44. And the hourly candle is very big, so we might wait a bit, maybe at 11 o'clock we're gonna attack this. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Nothing is certain but death and taxes. That's how they say it, right? So I'm not gonna sit there and pretend and tell you that it's gonna happen exactly as I say. I'm just saying it's highly probable. It's gonna come back down for this volume imbalance for sure. Yeah, ES would have been the best choice today. I'm gonna take a closer look at that moving forward. Yeah, very slow. This seems to be the theme of the day. Let's see how this 5 minute candle behaves. Let's wait until 11, and if we don't see prices moving faster, higher, I might just end the stream. And yeah, it's important for us to close above 960 in order for this fair value gapping from Vasibi to become an inversion one. Plus, I started watching Yellowstone, so I have better things to do. It's just too slow. No, we're buying at the highs. We're doing extreme things. ES is pulling out. The new hour comes with a push. Let's see where that's gonna take us. Yeah, 100% for sure. I'm moving my stop loss after 960 because I want to see speed. Bravo. I'm for my trade to be confirmed. And anything else is just manipulation. Let's close this 5-minute candle higher. Beautiful. Break even plus commissions. It's a free trade. And we're in profit on a daily. So let's just be patient now. $6,058.50 is the target for ES, and for us on NQ would be 27, but ultimatums are always difficult, so I'll just leave it at, actually these two, at 18. Better. They should become inversion. Now I believe all these shorts are a bit scared. Don't you? Okay, we closed the 5-minute above that inversion fair value gap and higher, which is good. Now we just want for the trade to continue at the same speed. The target 27 would be the target. 0.92. No, I think that's too high. These relative equal highs are the best. Yeah, let's see. Maybe this push comes with surprises. This is meant to hold support. So now we're touching this inversion fair value gap on the 15-minute. We would like for this to hold. In any other day, I would have just added here, but today, not this week. Maybe next week we revert to normal operations. Yeah, this is not good. Mm. Five-minute fair value gap, inversion fair value gap. This is supposed to hold, but no. And that was my trading day. Thank you very much for being here. Have a good one. Stay safe.